Niger is a developing country in the Saharan region of West Africa with a population of approximately 21 million people. It is a landlocked country bordered by Algeria, Libya, Chad, Nigeria, Benin, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Due to its location between two climatic zones, it has both a Saharan and Sahelian climate. The southern one-fifth of the country is made up primarily of savanna biomes, experiencing frequent tropical weather, while the northern four-fifths are vast areas of dry, hot, dusty deserts. Those who live in the desert portion of this country have difficulty farming and growing food crops. 90% of the workforce works in the agricultural field. This presents a problem for the economy because a majority of the workforce is looking to farm crops, but the country has been dealing with a series of droughts, making it difficult for them to do their jobs. There are five main ethnic groups in Niger, each of which correspond with the national languages. The Hausa group makes up a little more than half of the population, with the Songhai, Fulani, Turgay, and Kanuri making up the other half.
French is the official language, however, it is only used by the government and for international affairs, while the other five languages are spoken throughout the country on a daily basis. Niger has one of the lowest human development indexes in the world. There is a lot of work to be done to improve the quality of life there. Our organization, HHN, wants to improve the infrastructure in Niger in order to create clean water, which in effect will lead to an improved state of health for the people of Niger. To improve the irrigation system in Niger, HHN will help to install pumps into the land. This past year, 64% of the rural population did not have access to potable water. Clean water will help to improve health, especially children's health, as well as the economy, since agricultural workers will be able to focus more on their jobs.
Niger suffers from a shortage of water, especially clean water. To fix this problem, HHN plans to install pumps in order to enhance the irrigation system. A good irrigation system is essential to farm businesses. Lacking one makes it difficult, if not impossible, to grow crops and make a profit in the harsh deserts of Niger. Since agricultural jobs make up most of the workforce, this project will benefit the entire country. HHN will work with the Water Research Commission to help develop these pumps so all of Niger can have access to clean water. The Water Research Commission can help develop sanitation facilities for clean water and can help expand the use of the pumps in sanitation facilities. Niger's rapidly increasing population makes freshwater pumps essential for the future generations. In drier climates as those of Niger, fresh water is critical for agriculture and is an essential resource for life. Niger frequently experiences droughts with a majority of its land covered by deserts. By installing these pumps, we will be able to ensure that water is more accessible to all.
Women and children spend a majority of their days fetching water to use for bathing, drinking, cooking, cleaning, and agriculture. The installation of water pumps closer to home will allow women and children to pursue educations or other jobs that will be more advantageous for their families and the community. In order to improve the lives of Nigerians, especially for the women and children, we will improve the irrigation system so that they do not have to spend the majority of their day retrieving water for their families. This will also leave children with more time to go to school and allow mothers to be able to care for themselves and their families. As an incentive for children to attend classes, water pumps can be intentionally placed near schools. On a smaller scale, individual filtration straws can be distributed to large families, resulting in them in spending less time fending for water to quench their thirst and more time for the women and children to become educated. HHN will have assistance from the Research Triangle Institute to help maintain and operate the water pumps over time so that the pumps can be a long-lasting system in Niger.
Pneumonia and influenza are the leading causes of death in Niger, killing more than 27,000 Nigerians in 2014. These illnesses can be easily combated with medication and some steps to improve the sanitation levels. In order to improve health in Niger, HHN wants to administer flu shots to children so that fewer members of the community will be infected by the disease. HHN will work with the Aga Khan University, whose main purpose is to generate evidence to improve global guidelines for use of amoxicillin in community-based treatment of pneumonia. With the help of the Aga Khan University, HHN can educate and provide amoxicillin for Nigerians. It is evident that health hinders the development in Niger, as 70% of the population is under the age of 25, with 49% residing in the age range of 0 to 14. The life expectancy is approximately 61 years old, indicating that illness and the lack of clean water are negatively influencing the country. HHN hopes to solve some of these issues with our improved irrigation system and by administering flu shots and amoxicillin to children. The clean water generated by the new irrigation system will also help to reduce illness, as dirty water kills thousands of children every year.
HHN was granted $1 billion to help us with our project. We decided to spend $100 million on pumps, which would supply Niger with 10,000 large-scale pumps. One large-scale pump can cost up to $10,000. One flu shot costs approximately $32. We are spending $537.6 million on flu shots, which will provide 80% of the population, 16.8 million Nigerians, with flu shots this year. To diminish the amount of people dying from diseases, we plan to spend $240 million on amoxicillin. This is enough to supply 10 million people, approximately half of the population, with 4 doses. We are using the rest of our money on labor, transportation, maintenance, and education.
Within the next 5 years, we hope to install the pumps and educate the community on how to use them. We also aim to lessen the number of people dying from diseases by providing them with amoxicillin and flu shots. Some risks include the destruction of the current flow of water in the land and the Nigerian lifestyle.